Oh yay, welcome back! This video will be sharing about spawning in Unity. After you actually learn spawning in Unity, you should able to doing some of the games that I'm trying to show with you guys right now. Okay, so this game says an apple falling down from the sky, right? Um, so there's a spawning position in here. Let's say this is a first spawning point. This one is a second spawning point. This is a third spawning point. So the apple will spawn accordingly to the spawn point that we set. Okay, that's the first example. Let's see the second examples. From these Flappy Birds games, we can actually using spawn to spawn this tube. Okay, the tube could be a different set of it. Okay, like it's a one set, and then they spawn accordingly to from the right, and then at different position and at a certain range of the time. So when we actually learn spawning, we can do this kind of things. Okay, let's share another samples. You imagine this Among Us games, right? The players spawn at random position, or some of the crew that spawn from random position when start the games. So this is actually using the spawn technique in Unity as well. That's you enables every time of the games you can spawn different things, spawn different obstacle. Okay, let us do in Unity. In Unity file, I did have few images in here. You can actually get any images to test on this workshop. Okay. Firstly, I will actually create a spawn manager first using a empty game object. I will set this position and I will call it as spawn manager. Okay, in this spawn manager, I will be having different spawn point. Okay, so spawn point 1. So this spawn point we can actually put at different position. For examples that right now I just put in here. Okay, I will create another spawn point. And then I actually put at different position over here. Okay, I create a few more spawn point. But I will put in different position. So we know that this spawn point at different position. Later on, it will just come out one by one. Okay, very good. So after we have all these spawn point, right now, what is our spawn item? Okay, let's see. We try with this Sally. Okay, just put in like love line character lot. So I just give it examples. So example this Sally is my spawn item. I just name it spawn item so I make clear with everything. Yep. Okay, so this is my spawn item. So when we actually have this spawn item, just let it there. Okay, I will actually create a script first called spawn manager. Okay, cool. After you create a spawn manager script, put into this game object. Still updating my script. Okay, hold on. My computer is a bit slow. So slow. Sorry for that. Okay, put in the Spawn Manager script. Open up the script. So later we will actually go into scripting and I will show how you do the scripting part. Okay, so right now we are in our Spawn Manager script. There's few things that we need on the definition here. So I will actually create a public transform array spawn point, very important. So later we are going to use it at random position. And then another things that we need is our spawn item. Okay, cool. So probably I will create a function just for spawning. Void spawn. And then, yep. Okay, we need randomize the position of the spawn point just now. So in here, I will actually create an integer spawn point index and random range 0 spawn point dot length. Okay, later I will just show you what is this about. Okay, save it. Okay, this one we haven't done yet because we wanted to duplicate in different spawn point, right? We're actually going to use internship. Internship what? Okay, so internship what? At what position? At what location? So that's for the internship. So what? We're going to spawn this spawn item. Spawn item. Must remember this must be a game object. Okay, at what position? So spawn point. Then this is now the index that we randomize. Dot position. Because it will depend on the spawn point position that we set just now. Same goes to this rotation. We will be needed this. But it will be rotation. Okay, cool. Save it. So after you actually save the script, you will actually go to the spawn manager and then you will actually saw the spawn point here and the size and there's a non-game object, right? You have to reference to Unity, then they only know what you're trying to refer to that. Okay, so we have 4 points in here and then I will just put in the sizes have 4. Just now we create an array, so we can just actually put in whatever number we can put, and then we can refer to that. For example, right now I just only have 4 spawn point, then I just put 4. And with the spawn item, we have to refer to that. When I try to play, uh-oh, nothing happened. Okay, let's see our script. I create a function, but I didn't call it anywhere. So right now, let's say I call it in here, call the function spawn. Okay, save it. Okay, the first one, probably I just hide it because it will spawn at these 4 positions randomly. So when I try to play, it should spawn 1. it spawned, you see, it spawned, but it will just hide it as I hide the original. Okay, there is actually another way we can actually do. You have to create a prefabs folder. Prefabs, right? You can actually clone the game object repeating use. So I will make sure this spawn item is a prefabs. When you drag in, this icon become blue. That means it's a prefabs already. Okay. For example, I hide this. It won't affect this. But right now, the spawn item is this. We have to change it to this prefabs. Okay. When I try to play, it should spawn. Yep, it spawned at here the first time. Probably when I try to play again, it spawned at random position. It spawned the same. Hey, give me another one. Yep, it spawned randomly. Okay. But this one just spawned for one time. Let's say I want to spawn repeating, just keep on spawning at certain time frame. You have to actually use something called inward repeating. So inward repeating, what is the method name, which is our function name, and the float time, and the float repeat rates. Okay, so let me share with you guys how to do it. So in here, you will have to use inward repeating, and I call what function? The spawn is our function, and probably once minutes, and then our spawn rate. So probably like every 3 minutes, 3 seconds, sorry, it come out automatically. Okay, so hide this, save it. So when I try to play, okay, let's see magic happen. Spawn 1. Another 3 seconds is spawn another one. Another 3 seconds is spawn another one. Why always at the same position? Okay. Yup, it keeps spawning, you see? Every 3 seconds is spawn 1. Okay, that's good, right? Yup. So let's say you're actually trying to do this apple trying to falling down from the top to bottom. Very easy. You can actually add code to this spawn item, like moving from the right or moving to the left. Or right now, I just wanted to do from top to bottom. I can actually just use a rigid body. Okay, so I on it again. I add the component called rigid body 2D, and the gradient scale, just give it to 1. Okay, so right now when I edit this spawn item, the prefab will not be having a changes in here. So we have to overwrite this, apply all, then this will be overwrite everything. Okay, let's try it. When we play, it spawn and falling down. Yep, exactly what I wanted. The spawn and fall. That's pretty easy, right? Yeah, that's it. Oh, I missed out one thing. Let's say I have a different spawn point, but in my game, I could have some bomb or coin or different item, right? You can actually use just now the scripting to make some adjustment, but we have to do some another spawn item first, so we can actually use it. So I have another spawn item too, which is this brown. I will add in a rigid body 2D as well to do it. and then I will drag it as a prefix. Okay, but how I use? I only have one column to put in my item. Then you have to go back to your script. Okay. Add another array for this spawn item. And then I can actually have another index for this spawn item index equal to a random range. It's the same as just now the spawn point. Easy, right? Yep. Short and simple. And then our spawn item at word index. Yeah, that's it. Save it. And then you have to go to this spawn manager, making some adjustment in here, because right now it become an array. For example, I just only have 2 items. I just put in 2. And then I'll go back to the prefix and drag in the item that I have. When I play, okay, brown, come out brown. I keep on saying Sally come out. Yup. Yes, it's come out. And then at a different random position as well. Simple as that for a spawn manager script. Hope you actually understand the concept. Remember, like, share, and subscribe me. Thank you.